going on, Jerome? It's beautiful Friday. It's time for another 7-round Vikings mock draft. Mercifully, just 6 days away from the real thing. Ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. All right, so Vikings at 24. A couple of interesting names. Nolan, Starks, LB3, Simmons, Loveland, Zabel. All that stuff is there. 5 trade offers. Ooh, 5. Lions, pass. Chiefs, Giants, Bucks, and Packers. The Packers. So Chiefs and Giants. I think Chiefs and Giants will be realistic. I think that if there's a run on offensive tackles, the Chiefs would move up 7 spots to go get one. Probably Josh Simmons in this spot. The Giants, in real life, they may be interested in coming up and getting a quarterback if one is still available. Makes sense. All right, so Chiefs, it's going to cost you, Chief. All right, so I know we generally gouged the Chiefs' eyes out before, but we'll try to make this a little bit more realistic. So dropping down 7 spots, picking up a back end of the second round. How about that? Back end of the second round pick, and then give me those 3 late picks. So dropping down, you get a second round pick and a couple of 7s. I don't know. We'll get a third. That's probably not really realistic at this point. And hence, all right, fine. We'll drop 226. There we go. All right, so drop down 7 spots, picked up a back end of the second round pick, and guys are still there. So LB3, Loveland, I think Zabel went. Yeah, Zabel went to the Texans. Chiefs came up for Malachi Starks, which I don't really see that happen. Omar Norman Lott. See, is Edmund Warrior still on board? He is still on board because PFF hates Edmund Warrior for some reason. So got another trade offer. The Ravens, all the way down to 59, pass. All right, so it's pretty close here. Like Loveland, reuniting him with JJ McCarthy would be a ton of fun. I think that I don't think there's a gap between Loveland and Tyler Warren, actually. I think that they're pretty damn close. Plus, I think that Loveland is a slightly better blocker. I think he's better after the catch. I think he's got better hands. Actually, maybe Loveland's better than Tyler Warren. Who knows? So also, like I said, they're really down on Edmund Warrior for whatever reason, which I do not understand. Like they have Edmund Warrior behind Makuba, which I just don't get. But Amos, Morrison. All right, we're just going to do it. All right, so Colston Loveland reunited with J.J. McCarthy, and it feels so good. Damn straight. Although Edmund Warrior is super tempting. All right, so we're in the second round. Hey, Chiefs, look at us. All right, so Demetrius Knight's a dude, man. He is. Winston, if his health checks out, he's going to be good to go. Partially torn. Omar Norman Lott has been one of our crushes. We'll never be Royals. Makuba, Ursary. Remember we got comments like, Ursary in the back end of the second round is stupid. Nah, he may go mid-second round. Ratledge is there. Ratledge is going to be good, man. Freddie Collins. Marcus Boat. Now, this is the spot where there's going to be a lot of players that could go top of second round, could go top of fourth round. I think it really is a what flavor do you want, styles make fight situation. We've got 5 trade offers for this pick. Browns want to come up 5 spots. Let's do some business. All right. Can we get third? No. Get fourth? 20%. How about 179 and 192 and 200? Offer trade enhance. There you go. Resuming draft. Omar Norman Lott. All right. So do we just take him because I want to get Ratledge. Ratledge might be there at 97. He might not be. All right. Now the question is, what's the drop off? So I think Ratledge has a very high ceiling and a high floor. And also, I think that the drop-off between some of the mid-level guards versus defensive tackles, I mean, Omar Norman Lott is a damn stud, but I think there's a larger drop-off. So I'm going to take Ratledge here. What pick are we? Pick 67. Damn straight. So Tate Ratledge, 3-year starter at Georgia, as well as 6'6", 320, adds size, adds physicality, big time finisher. Not a not a liability in outside zone. Now, you would be asking him to either move to left guard or Fries would move to left guard. It's a good problem to have. Either way, Tate Ratledge, welcome on in. You are a Viking. All right, now, Wyatt Millen. Should we just double and triple down? Cam Williams, Ashton Gelati is there. Man, people are going to get really upset by this draft. But also, I do not care. See, the Lions. There will never be Lions. Dropping down 5 spots. What can we get? Can we get 130 out of it? Offer, trade, and enhance. All right, there you go. All right, so basically same board. I know it's super unpopular, but Ashton Gelati is just a dude who can get buckets. And this is definitely a BPA pick. So Gelati from Louisville, 6'3", 264, 89.9 PFF pass rush grade last year, 57 pressures, undersized but has power and can be utility defensive lineman as well, but is going to make his money on the edge. And it's the new age. Like, you want quickness inside, you want power on the edge. And Gelati, he does pack a punch, right? And even though, could you say that, yeah, I mean, the Vikings are racked up and stacked up on the edge. It's fine. Let's give more. BPA. That's right. That's right. So Gelati is in there. There's been something weird with Kyle Williams because he just sits there chilling. Mickens, Tesla. I mean, Billy Bowman at 130. All right, so we'll take the chance that Billy Bowman can get to 139. So Tesla's like stupid fun to me. He really. Oh well, hold on. All right, so that's really close. All right, so who would I be more sad if we missed out on? Well, I mean, we could go Mickens or another safety if he goes. Nah. All right, so Isaac Tesla, the pride of Hillsdale College. The Vikings had a UDFA from Hillsdale a couple years ago. I can't remember who it was. The dude was like a 6'9" offensive tackle. It's kind of crazy. But spent a season at Arkansas. He's 6'4", 214, 28 catches, 544 receiving, three touchdowns. Size, ball skills for days. Looks to be a big slot, a 4'4", 340, 39.5-inch vert. I think that he's a weapon that you can move around and just get mismatches all over the place. So I think that he'd be a fun addition to the Vikings. Welcome on in. All right, so Billy Bowman is still there. Ave Maria. All right, so I kind of want Jurasek as well. So do we do our usual thing? All right, so we're at 139. Who's at 140? Panthers. So Wheel Packers, that and that. That and that. That and that. All right, so 200. We 230 back? Yeah. Future 7th? Sure. Why not? All right, so we got back-to-back picks. We are going to take Billy Bowman as well as Ben Jurasek. So Billy Bowman, we've talked about him ad nauseum. He's a fantastic downhill safety. And Bowman, even though he's 5'9", $192, he's undersized, but absolutely feisty. Plays safety, split safety, single high, as well as in the slot. He just has a great nose for the football. 4'4", 240, 11 career picks as well, 83 PFF coverage grade. It does need work on tackling a little bit, but we'll work on that. All right, so Billy Bowman, welcome on in. Also, so tight end Ben Jurasek. So the Vikings have done a lot of work on him as a top 30 visit. Was originally at Stanford, transferred to Georgia. So that means that at Stanford, he was teammates with Walter Rouse. There we go. They probably lined up next to each other a bunch of times. Let's go. 6'4", 245, tough-ass inline blocker. Anything you get from him as a receiver is going to be a plus, so go from there. Jurasek, welcome on in. Jurasek with the Euro step. All right, we got 4 picks left. We always take Ty Robinson. We always take Cam Jackson. We're trying to switch things up a little bit. Ooh, Jalen Lane. Jared Harrison Hunt, Malachi Moore, Dante Thornton. Dude, just do it. I mean, just say F it. Jalen Travis, local dude. Probably get him a little bit later on. Jonah Monheim. All right. We're actually, no. All right, so we are going to take Ty Robinson. Everyone knows his story. There you go. Just to check the box, because otherwise people get mad. All right, so we got 3 picks left. One of them's off screen, pick 257. All right. So now, oh no, did I miss him? I did. Shoot. All right, so Jonah Monheim is off the board. Jake Major's there chilling. Fairchild is there too. I think Fairchild's going to go earlier, but also at the same time, screw it. So Fairchild, the other, literally the stepchild of the 3 interior offensive linemen for Georgia, but he's 6'5", 315, a 2-year starter at left guard. Gets second level pretty nicely. 87 PFF pass block grade, 9 pressures, 1 sack allowed last season. So I think Fairchild's going to go day 2, back end day 2, early day 3, but I mean 6th round is just crazy, insane value, which I don't know. Stranger things have happened, I guess. So we double down on O-line. Again, the 2 Georgia guards haven't had a corner yet, and then people are going to get pissed off. It's okay. It's okay. Tranquillo. It's a Nico. Mac McWilliams is there. Tommy Hill. I like Tommy Hill. Muhammad, Shamar Stevens. All right, so we're going to go just get 2 corners. Yeah, we got 2 picks, 251 and 257. All right, so I'm going to go Tommy Hill first. 6 foot 200, big lengthy corner, 10 passes broken up, 4 picks, 80.6 PFF, 80.6 quarterback rating when thrown at. Tommy Hill, your Viking. And lastly, we didn't go running back. Oh well. All right, so Mac McWilliams, UAB, UCF, 5'10", a $191, 4'4", 140. Plays a good burst, probably best suited for zone. Does have a lot of slot experience. 84.8 a PFF grade last season. Mac McWilliams, welcome on in. You're a Viking. And we'll get Rocket Sanders as a UDFA or Donovan Edwards or someone. So there you go. Check the box for running backs. So basically, trade down, moving and grooving. All right, so the Vikings ended up with Colston Loveland at 31. J.J. McCarthy's favorite target. Eventual successor for T.J. Hawkinson, certainly possible. Tate Ratledge as well as Dylan Fairchild. You got 2 of the Georgia guards, and just go and compete. Whoever the hell wins. Ashton Gelati, I think, is just a lot of fun. He's just a pressure machine and someone who can get in on the edge rotation as well as potentially kick inside a little bit on lighter NASCAR packages. Isaac Tesla, big slot, getting after things. Billy Bowman, our downhill ball hawking machine. I love Ben Urasek, a solid blocking tight end, so we doubled down there. People are going to point that out. Well, you got 2 tight ends. Yeah, we did. Live with it. Ty Robinson along the defensive line, adding to the chaos with Gelati. Tommy Hill and Mac McWilliams adding to the defensive back room a little bit later on. Mac can play in the slot, so there you go. But that's it. Ooh, A-, close enough. That's it. That's at Vikings mock draft on this beautiful, wonderful Friday. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skol, production value.